I just got off a call, text forth with a Write With You client, just as I said in the copy here in the post. And he tried to run VSL in stream on Facebook, and half the ads got rejected. So I took a quick look. It was a different lead than we had originally put together. So I do celeb visuals, which you can't do compliantly. You might get away with it on TikTok, but Facebook, you likely won't get away with it. And you honestly hope that you shouldn't get away with it, because if they do approve your VSLs that have egregious non-compliant aspects to it, like the usage of celebrity likeness, regardless of that celebrity not talking about or endorsing your product, it will shut you down. It can actually get your account taken away. And so you don't want those to get approved. So here I'm going to quickly go through some ways to compliantly run in the weight loss, diabetes, type 2 diabetes market. Now, obviously, you can't mention diabetes. Just mentioning the word diabetes or the word disease in supplement copy is illegal. It's non-compliant. If somebody hasn't told you that yet, you've heard it here. The supplement compliance is huge. You can't make cure claims. You can't make structure function claims. You can't use celebrity likenesses. And you've got to stay away from negativity in general. Facebook loves positivity. They want a positive experience for their users, for the Facebook users or your prospects. And you have to remember, they're not your prospects until you get them off the platform. And every click is not the same. Every tap is not the same. Buyer intent needs to be at a peak to reach a low sophistication, high awareness LP to make the conversion. So here is copy that I've used in previous VSL that worked, that provided a deeper core, a deeper reason why you're overweight, why you can't control your sugar cravings. And it comes down to the gut, but specifically dysbiosis, bad bacteria and candida. They trigger hormones, to produce hormones that go up through the vagus nerve, not Las Vegas, up to the first brain, the brain in your head, and they say, feed me, because candida and bacteria, they live off of sugar. They need sugar to grow, to replicate, and to take over our body, because they use our body as their host. So right here, actually, if I go, hold on a second, I have used this idea. Here's, like, for instance, Perfect Biotics. Right here, this VSL ran for quite a few years, and it uses that very idea that there's a battle of good versus evil happening inside of your gut. And this particular lead wouldn't necessarily work on cold traffic today. This did run on cold traffic, and it was run compliantly. I should say the VSL didn't run on cold traffic. The ads ran on cold traffic, and in fact, mostly Google display is how this was run. So the VSL was not run in stream. It wasn't run on YouTube. That wasn't even really a possibility yet, I don't think. No. So, but the positioning here, if we go to this image right here, here's the bacteria, here's the good bacteria. The bad bacteria are pushing the good bacteria, which represents, in this case, obesity, which represents, in this case, sugar cravings, that they are pushing you over the edge. That's the prospect. And in fact, it spells it out right here. So, like a huge cinematic, oh my God, I gained so much weight. I ended up having a heart attack, and beep. My wife was looking at me, tears falling down her face. It's not doing that horrific cinematic punch in the gut pig story. That's not Facebook compliant. Scaring people is not Facebook compliant. And at this point in the copy game, scaring people is very much hack. You're a hack. If you're depending on scaring people in your copy, then you're a hack. You're not a real copywriter, because a real copywriter is going to be able to leverage the platform that they're advertising on in a way that the platform is going to super serve to its users. The fact that more people aren't thinking that way right there blows my mind. That you want to understand what the platform wants from you, and that the platform needs you to be a certain way for the platform to push you to its users. It's such an easy thing to articulate, and yet where's the demonstration of it? And therein lies the reason why we are running into so many compliance issues, is that most people don't even understand the basis, the foundation for, in this case, Facebook compliance to exist, and the market awareness aspect of what came before it that made it exist in this way. It's not just understanding why compliance is needed, but who and what campaigns push the boundaries of compliance in the past to necessitate these boundaries. That's key. Because when you understand that, then you understand what people have been exposed to, and you understand audience awareness and offer awareness, which gives you the ability to do what? Position your campaign at the peak of the story people are telling about the problem you can help them solve. Okay? That's what we do. So, what if your sugar cravings aren't yours at all? What if your sugar cravings are because of the aliens living inside of your gut? Yeah. Aliens. I'm talking about the bad bacteria and candida. Instead of saying brainwashing, programming your brain to crave sugar. Lots of sugar, lots of carbs. And guess what? Unless you know this is happening, horrible misspellings here. I'm just horrible at what I do. Unless you know this is happening, you're going to shame and blame yourself. So today, in this free presentation, I'm going to reveal why your sugar cravings aren't your fault. It's going to give you guys the shit you like. They're the fault of the bacteria and candida, aka the aliens, living inside of your gut, aka your second brain. Now, that's not fallacious. It's not like, oh my God, that hook is amazing. It's entering the conversation in a symbiotic way with our primary copy to meet people at the story they're telling about the problem we can help them solve, understanding their awareness. Now, in this case, what product am I writing for? Let's say I'm writing for the structured alkaline silver. Structured alkaline silver is not colloidal. It's not toxic like colloidal silver. It doesn't metabolize in the skin and lymph like colloidal silver. So it's really amazing. Now, I've done my 80% on it. I've sold millions of dollars worth of structured alkaline silver on cold traffic, on Facebook, compliantly. And you know how I know that? Because it was audited by the FTC and the FDA. The copy I'm talking about right now. The doctor who represented the brand, Dr. Gordon Pedersen, made a cure claim in a YouTube interview, and it got the company pinched by the FTC. There were complaints made. And the FTC was looking at him, which we didn't know. I certainly didn't. And so by proxy, my copy got brought into the investigation, and my copy passed with 100% flying colors because I am compliant. Because there's a rhyme and reason to everything I write. And I actually record my 80% sessions because they show how I'm piecing everything together, but the trail I'm leaving behind to show how I got to what I'm selling, to the claims I'm making. So I can write leads like this all day long. Now, if it's, since I know what the mechanism is, what if, oh, sorry. Right? So now I open with mechanism. And again, I'm not trying to scare people. I'm trying to be compliant while still hitting the peak of emotion people are telling about the problem we can help them solve. And in this time, I'm doing it through mechanism. And I can make it way better than that. But you're seeing just right off the bat how to start thinking, how to start doing your 80% so that you can meet people where they're at, market offer awareness, and still have teeth to your copy, but compliant teeth, advocating teeth, teeth that are like, here, I believe in this. I know it's going to help you. And I'm going not to say everything I can to get it into your hands because I want to protect this solution from the powers that be. And I want to be able to scale and not get shut down, not have my Facebook account taken away from me. All things to think about. I hope that helps.